With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. We've made it, we have made it. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, bringing you coverage of the Super Bowl. It's almost surreal when you take in the atmosphere, isn't it? It's the magnificent spectacle that surrounds this game each and every February. And at the center of it, the best team from both conferences who fought all season long for the honor of playing here tonight.
And you know what's beautiful about this stage, Kate? These teams who meet the Super Bowl each and every year, we've learned this. They're not always the most talented team in the league. They're the two who never buckled under the pressure, never let the moment become too big. You know what I love to say? They're the ones that didn't just play with one another. They played for one another. And I can't wait. You can't wait. The world can't wait to see which team truly earns the right to raise that Lombardi and call themselves a champion.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's complete, right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Right up the gut. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the well again. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? All right, here we go. Second down. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Motioning the tight end now. Mayfield to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the unlikely conversion nets them a first down. Here's the handoff. Gets to space right side. And is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
All set now for the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they'll have first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll throw on first. He's on the move.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 46. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Running back sent in motion. First and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bisons start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Chase Young bringing him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. throw is Mayfield. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. They'll run for this. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62, just moments away. They're looking at first down here. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. And that is a touchdown. The Bisons need only one to take the lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pressure coming. Baker. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Big man showing up the yards. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're running again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders parlay the interception into points. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes the pocket. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. It's the Bisons looking at 2nd and 3. From the 37. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. from the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Raider football. First down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Baker now from the gun. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 38. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Throwing it to start this drive. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Bisons take the lead right away in half number 2. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Bisons break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He's got room to roam here. And he will haul it in for the Vegas the second half with some needed points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All set now for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Tight end going in motion here. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Pass play on first and 10. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. He has the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bisons break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Play clock running low, and Antonio Pierce has to call a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Jukes out a run stop, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lone back gets the handoff. Scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Looking right, and he finds him. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air now on 1st and 10. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's back to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders 1st. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
From his own end zone, here we go. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 1. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. From midfield now. That's complete to Kamara. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Here he is to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They're now set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Bisons have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one right down the middle. And the Bisons take a 4-point lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Right up the gut. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Their whole season has led to this moment. He takes the knee, let the celebration begin. And the Lombardi Trophy is all theirs. We have a Super Bowl champion. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to the podium now to award a well-earned Lombardi Trophy to this worthy franchise. Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.